I gotta tell this guy FaceTime is having a leak on a Civic. I just want to point out to him or tell him what to do, and then we'll let some people jump in. If not, we'll get started, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, it'll pop up in a second. Is yeah. Oh, I think we hit it at the same time. You hear me, bud? That turns my camera off.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, can you hear me?
It says contact speaker. Almost.
Should just be the...
Yeah, Bluetooth's not on, right?
Nah. I don't think so. No. You might have had a connection problem. Let me end it. Let's do it again. There we go.
So I don't like using that stuff. It always does that when the girls try and call.
Yeah, it's freezing. Let me close it. God.
You might not be able to run yours and...
Oh, the hotspot?
Yeah. I don't know. Not sure.
Well.
I think it's temperamental.
That sucks. Tried to help. We're having connectivity issues with the live feed, so I used Harley's hotspot, and now I can't do a FaceTime to help us do this car real quick. So we'll just wait for him to call back. It might kick me off the hotspot for a minute, but I'll just tell him I'll call him back in like 20 or 30 minutes. Whatever. Anyways,
not driving anyway.
did you talk to your mom?
Yeah, I texted her. Told her we're just on our way out there now.
So I'm going out to Maricopa to tune a car right now. Talk about that in a minute. So, okay, he sent me an image, so we'll just do that. Anyway, so we were going to talk about wiring and what's up and coming and stuff. You guys know I'm kind of just getting everything relaunched as far as, I would like to do a name change that'll probably float on our cars and anything else that gets made, just because I feel like it represents me as a person and an entity a little bit better than like a shop or a place. So that's more so whatever. The Facebook, I don't know if I'm going to go through the process of making everybody go like another page and try to follow it and blah, blah, blah. So it'll probably just be the same shit and the branding will just change. It's whatever. It's not that serious. So I just want to keep enjoying things. But one thing I wanted to talk about was start with the wiring. Maybe because people won't hang out till the end to hear the smaller stuff, I'll tell you this. So I'm going to tune a car right now, which I would tell you what, but you're going to see it soon anyways. It'll be on the facebook.com/deadspoolcalibrations Facebook. It's the Elite Speed page. If you can't find it or whatever, message me, call me, hit me up some way. I will give you the info. So it's a different car though. It's not just like a car. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, you're going to tune what? Another Civic, all motor, da 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 da. Like you guys have all had those setups, right? So this is something I guarantee nobody has had sitting in their driveway with a Honda motor in it. How about that? So yeah, in a few hours, 2 to 3 hours at most, that live feed will go up for facebook.com/deadspoolcalibrations. The live feed will go up there. I need to get a InstaFeed account to go ahead and move everything over to like a dual or triple live feed. They want money for anything more than 2, but it's free to do 2. And I don't see adding Instagram or Facebook one over the other really being a big deal versus having all 3. So 2 versus 3, I don't see that being a big deal. So we'll just live feed to 2 with the free account. It's not that I'm a budget guy. I'm a Honda guy. I'm like you guys. This isn't supposed to be some huge company, YouTube, like millions of views, go viral. Like that would be great, right? Like that'd be awesome. But this is more so just to like enjoy the car stuff and talk to you guys. So a lot of this shit may seem unplanned or whatever. The videos, yeah, they're made. I may sit there and make those, appealing to you guys. So yeah, I cannot deal with this. Anyways, you got me a cigarette. So, anyways, keep it fun. So yeah. The Suburban, Josh, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that can be done. That would be like HP tuners. I just want to make sure I responded to any of these. You say you find us, but what's up? Anyways, so long story short, that live feed's going to be something to check out. That was mainly what I wanted to get after, was check out the live feed in a few hours on the Facebook. I will make an Instagram thing to link to live feeds, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Figure it all out. YouTube records it, so I always link this after. So I might just like link it to the Facebook, do the tuning live feeds on Facebook, and then any other live feeds as far as informational wiring, this, that, the other, will be shot on YouTube, Instagram, and then the recording just link copy URL over to Facebook. So we got a pretty good system for that. Car-wise, planning to stay front-wheel drive unibody, either 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder. My girl wants to build a car. I don't know really what yet. I'm kind of like, I can forge internal and turbo and tune anything, so I'm like, all right, what do I do? You know, like a Honda K-Series, all-wheel drive, cut and gutted? Or do I make like a little Saturn, like a stock early 90s 4-door Saturn, and turbo it, forge the motor, and have a cool little sleeper? I wanted to do the, thank you, Josh, but I wanted to do, hang on. You are stressing me out, Harley, because just so you know, that's an ASU cop and he can't pull us over. So please, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so, sorry guys. Anyways, long story short, I'll find a wiring for 35 amps. Most of those relays you're gonna find are between 25 and 40 amps. Most nitrous solenoids, this, that, I've got mixed information. I haven't done the test myself. I simply Googled a few references to give you guys so that I wouldn't have to gather the equipment as far as hooking up some solenoids to relays and shit just to test them. But anywhere from 8 to 10 watts, I've seen all the way up to 25 watts. Depending on how strong the magnets are, that's gonna change that. Fuel injectors, generally the ohm resistance is low, therefore the required wattage would be low as far as the injectors have onboard resistors. So anything you're gonna run a standard like Auto Parts 5 or 4 post relay. We generally use a 4. It's so that there's no interference or issue with the 5 pin of not having one of the pins connected, because the 5 pin is specifically the other off and then alternate. So, and that can cause like backfeeding issues, stuff like that. Ignition systems, especially for the fuel tech ECU, they talk about, I want to say it was a higher wattage, and the reason I remember that is I ordered them because at the auto parts store I was finding like 25 relays and I needed like a 4060 or 5070 or something. Those are attainable on eBay. I used 10 gig wiring to run those, and if they're using over that amps, it's probably not much. Those coils are a smart coil or a like a series. That stuff has all onboard electronics to utilize it, so that's perfectly fine. Again, 12 gauge wiring is good to, I want to say 25 watt or 20 watt, and then as you go smaller, now you can get 16 and 18 and 20 gauge wiring through really good companies that can carry more wattage for their size. But generally what you guys are doing as far as like the Hondas, the engine management stuff, this, that, you could pretty much patch whatever with whatever wiring, as long as it's not like a fucking direct full pump, like a fuel pump, an electric water pump, a nitrous solenoid, a methanol pump, your injectors, your wires, stuff like that, you guys wire it. You guys can use whatever. Skinnier wire is going to look better. Most harnesses are already made up of a size. You just reutilize that. If you buy an aftermarket harness, you utilize the wiring that comes with it. If you did extensions, you would use that same board. But the main thing was, a lot of people burn up the OEM wiring for the fuel pumps by not running a relay on a higher output pump and then pushing it. So the main thing I wanted to come on here would say was, mount your relay near your pump, ground near your pump, run a 10 gauge back, and then what? Huh? And then use the OEM wire from your ECU to signal the relay to turn it on. So that relay is mounted near the pump. The wire from the battery has been ran back. The ground's right there. That will allow you to keep any heat out of the wiring, really. And then also just the trigger wire being a small wire, not a big deal. It's triggering through your relay. You can get rid of all that and do a switch or direct from ECU or something for the trigger. Probably not advised if it's stock. I want to go chop it up wiring to run new wiring, right? So it's like an OEM replacement situation where you're putting in a higher flow pump. Generally, we aren't using electric water pumps or methanol pumps, especially since we have the 85 available. You know, I thought this would be a little more inclusive as far as wiring sizes, but knowing that a 10 gauge can handle 35 watt, a 12 gauge can handle 25 watt, you can Google the rest as far as the smaller stuff. You know what you're going to be utilizing. The other main thing I wanted to talk about was, I'm going to do a soldering video on showing you how to do the ECUs and showing you how to do just wiring harnesses. Just a couple things, like 3 or 4 tricks, basically how to solder a wire, which sounds simple. Organized fashion. Basically, I'll do some videos on showing you wiring. Something I would recommend that would probably cover all of that would be going to the HP Academy Facebook and liking it, and following it, subscribing or whatnot. They offer free classes or dollar classes all the time. They have like the EFI tuning basic. They have wiring, motorsports wiring class like for free. They have a understanding class for like free or $1. They offer specials all the time. This channel isn't just to like make money and get views and all this and that, and that's what it's oriented towards. This is definitely to like help you guys and push towards just enjoying the cars, going to meets, and really just like tuning some cars and building some shit. Just kind of at that. It'd be nice to like sell some stuff to fund it, but other than that, not really tripping. So yeah, check out the HP Academy. Their video is probably going to be better quality for sure. Information wise, we'll go over same stuff. I'm probably not going to go as far as the full motorsports wiring stuff as far as how to wrap the harness until like the last video or last 2, but I will like go up to that point just so you guys are like, okay, I have a stock harness, I need to fix it, or I'm building a harness, I need to get started. The looming is almost kind of, you know, you could just take the wiring, slap loom on it, you probably wouldn't notice. Wrapping the wiring into a specific orientation before looming it causes you to have like a little shock absorption in the harness if you pull on the wiring, so you're not stretching it or you know, possibly ripping it apart internally. It does give it strength. It gives it a sponginess because you can use like the Kevlar line to wrap it and give it kind of a sponginess and stretchiness, and there's like all that shit. So you know, for locating where to put your plugs as far as your main plugs, like where's a good spot. So I'm almost to this tune. I will set up, get on the video. I'm more excited about that. Go to Facebook, like it, subscribe, follow, whatever. Be going on live. It's the Elite Speed page. The main picture is, I believe, one of the ECU covers. Oh no, it's the oil pan and F23 bottom end hanging in front of the bully with the hood off or something like that. All motor Honda. So just type in Elite Speed, 2 words. The Facebook link though is facebook.com/Deadspool, DEDSPOOL, calibrations.com, or I'm sorry, no .com. So Deadspool Calibrations, the hyperlink, and we will. So next videos you guys see might be some live feed with some informational shit. Might be showing you projects or parts we're getting in, and then I'll have the montages and the B-roll stuff. That'll be shot the whole time I'm doing the tune. So after the live feed, I'll edit all that video. In a few days, it'll make its way up, and it'll have its own little home video here on YouTube. So I can't wait to do this with you guys, see where we go. Everybody's been hitting me up. Let me know if you got any OEM Honda parts or stuff you want to get rid of as far as H or D parts or even B parts. OEM manifolds, 4-into-1 headers. It sounds funny, but some of the stuff I'm coming across right now and some of the stuff we're building, like, that stuff has a place for us. So let me know if you have junk you want to get rid of. I'll start making lists and letting you know what I'm looking for, and we'll get there. So have a good one. Thanks, guys.